Take I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement.
Everything I do so instinctive and so passionate. Every word I move so descriptive like an adjective. I got a vendetta against people who patented being negative when you should be getting after it. I got facts over tracks, this and that. Spitting slow, spitting fast, I could roast, I could gas. Think I'm okay at last, but I don't know if that can erase all the past. And the pettiness, a reflection of the emptiness. Hilarious, you think you're worth my time, you're delirious. Mysterious, because you hide behind a fake exterior. Inferior, you know I'll always be a bit superior. Get off of me, this ain't no humble brag. I want you to hear words, you can say them back. I want you to feel free from the chains that last, and to believe in what you got, it was built to last, yeah.
Now that I've been put through, I never got anyone's help. I had to do it all myself.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this,
Hello, everybody. How y'all doing? I am your host, the real lovely C, and we are here today to talk about life after lockup. Not love after lockup, but life after lockup. I'm going to bring up my host, and we're going to get started with this show. Hey, Prissy, how you doing?
Hey girl, I'm doing good.
Okay, everything sound good and sound check, everything going on. Girl, was this episode good or was it good or not? I thought it was really good.
It was off the chain.
Girl, I am trying to tell you. So, girl, let's get into it. These couples, some of the couples are from Love After Lockup. For the people who don't know, a couple of them now it's Life After Lockup, because Love After Lockup, a lot of them don't could make a they don't, their commitment part don't last. But in this case, we got people that got married, and they got people from the last couple of episodes with going on with their life. They're married, and they had kids, and so on and so on. So this is what life is after lockup is about. So we're gonna get into it with Lindsay and Blaine. Blaine has charges that he didn't tell Lindsay about. So you remember she walked out of the courthouse on the last episode because she was mad, and she walked her behind all the way home. Girl, them feet had to be sore. So her trust is broken, and she's walking barefoot to the house now. They bought a house, and they are doing renovations on it. Okay, because Jacob is helping Blake to do these renovations. But Blake talks to Lindsay. He apologized to her because see, Blaine was more like her best friend, and she used to sell narcotics when she was out, and he held on to the money, and it's people that still owe her. She was a dealer when she was prior to that, allegedly. Okay, so Lindsay starts telling and asking questions that she thinks he need to know. Lindsay tells Blake that they put all their money in the house, and she don't want him to lie to her about anything else that he said. He would come up with the money. So it's supposed to be $15,000. But Blake get a call from the lawyer, and he got, and because Lindsay had a urine she had to take, so she had to leave. But Blake is there with his friend fixing up the electrical parts in the house, because the damn place look like a, I hope it gonna look better when they finish it. Put it like that. But Blake's get a call from the lawyer. He got it so that he would get a house arrest for 3 years, and he would take the car. He won't charge him the $15,000. He gonna work with him, and he can't wait to tell Lindsay the good news. But he wanted the lawyer wanted the okay from Lindsay because Lindsay was mad, and Lindsay like she's handling everything. What are your afterthoughts on Lindsay and Blaine?
My intake on this was that he wants to keep it a secret and surprise her. I don't think he should do that. I think he should be upfront with her, being that he did not tell her in the get-go that he was had all those charges. Now he talking about he want to surprise her. I don't think that's going over well. I think he should go ahead straight up and tell her.
Right, right, right. So I agree with that. It's a blessing that because we don't know how he gonna get this money together. Because Lindsay had money put to the side, and Blake was more like her best friend. You understand? Because when she first got out, she was messing with another dude, and an African American guy, and that just didn't work out. So um Blaine was like was her ace best friend, and being that was hanging together so much, hell, they just started a relationship. So it's some things that she's not gonna know about him, and there's some things that she can. She got a good heart. She was going to bail somebody out, so she had asked Blaine, could he do it? He said no because he had some charges, but he didn't tell her all the charges that he had, and that was the reason why he couldn't bail the person out. I think he need to be more honest with her and be straightforward, because Lindsay can be a firecracker, and his best friend said the same thing.
Exactly. Exactly.
So, girl, let me tell you, Monique and Derek. Oh my God. Monique and Derek, this couple,
Oh Lord.
it's like an explosion waiting to happen. Because when Monique, okay, they done already, like I say, they done filmed this already. So they don't see the show all the editing parts until we see it. They see it the same time that we see it. Now, let me get into this, and then I do my afterthoughts on that. So Monique and Derek are together. They at the hotel because she came back down. Derek cheated on her 7 days into the relationship. Because it was her that called him all type of itches, and the start with the B and all that kind of stuff. And he got out the car because he wasn't gonna take the disrespectfulness, and they got to arguing. So he went her way and she went back to Chicago. But she still got that that tracker on that telephone. You see what I'm saying? But
Mhm.
he knows how to take the can see whoever he called because of the bill, and she got the tracker on the phone, but he know how to turn the tracker off.
Mhm.
So he cheated on her 7 days into the relationship. He slept with that lady that was in that car, that um the white car that was chasing him. That was the lady that was chasing him in that white car. But she was a CO at the prison that he was working that he was at. So she was helping him and getting him things, and that's who it was. And he act like he didn't know who it was in the car. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, he right after that he had sex with her. You know what I'm saying? So Monique and Derek didn't have sex that night when she came into town. They came, she wanted him to be tested for STDs, honey. She wanted him to be tested, you know. um
He should.
and in return, Monique said she told him she might be pregnant.
Right.
Okay, so Derek come in with graphics for and pull out a damn pregnancy test, which it was negative. Derek said, his conversation that they slept with in his confessional, he said he slept with 10 girls since they've been separated. 10 girls. Now when
Wow.
she see this, the part what I'm talking about. When she see this part, she only thinking is one that he slept with. Damn, it's for 10. He said they see the glow, they see that fresh gel look come out, and they want that that boot. They want that hammer. You know what I'm saying? But he need to learn how to control that hammer. You understand what I'm saying? So she might be the girl said she might be pregnant, and he bought her a pregnancy test, and that was negative. So Derek, he worried about stuff. And like my Monique said, wonder if you got pregnant, got the girl pregnant, you not protecting yourself. You can give me something that I can't get rid of because you don't know what she have, which is true. Everything she's telling him is true because she can give him something that she can't get rid of. You don't know where she been. You
Absolutely.
understand what I'm saying? And then you pass that on to that. And nowadays, I mean, you gotta be honest with your partner. You know what I'm saying? But he would so she made him take the STD tests and waiting on the results to come back before she have intimate relationships with him. Derek, like I said, he said he been with 10 girls. So the girl that was in that, she said she was pregnant and she wasn't. Derek said that Monique is a attention hoe. He called her an attention hoe. Because Monique wasn't pregnant. Monique is still tracking the phone that she gave him. She said if a female calls him, she's packing her stuff and she's leaving him. But what she don't know is that Derek have two other phones. One for his friends and the other one for his family. And the one that she gave him. So he ain't gonna call nobody on that phone. You know what I'm saying? So
What?
she don't want to be getting any calls. She won't be getting any calls. So she bought him bought on so because all she can do is track him. Monique said Derek had a plan B, and if a plan A didn't work, he would have had to deal with plan B, so or go on with his life. Derek said it's done and it's over with. Derek wants to move on, and he only want to be a one woman man. He has dinner with her sisters, and they grill him as soon as he sit down at the table. Not hello, not how you doing. They just went straight to the situation. Derek invited them to his sister's house because they was throwing him a birthday party. They wasn't sold on the idea, but they would have to think about it. What do you think about Monique and Derek?
First of all, hell no, I ain't going over there to their sister house. Cause she already don't like them. And I don't think Monique should. I think Monique doing what she's supposed to do because he lying. I wouldn't trust him nowhere. He got 10 women. He done been with 10 women. Unbelievable. No,
Hmm.
he might got something and he might give it to her. I don't know why. I understand she in love with this man, but he just. I feel like he's just using her for some reason. He claimed he love her, but he screwing everybody. He know the sisters don't like her. He trying to get his family to like her. It just don't seem like it's gonna work. I mean, I don't think. I think Monique deserves better. I mean, she a big girl, but she need to lose some weight. But she good at heart. I think she needs somebody else. This ain't working from my point of view. I don't think it's working.
I think she's a good girl. The tracking I thought was unnecessary, but as you can see, I understand why that she's tracking him, because he's doing crazy things. Why do you need three phones? You know what I'm saying? So
And
she's tracking everything. And that can itself be a little bit overwhelming, and it can throws a relation off, because it started out that way, and her putting cameras and stuff in his grandma's house and stuff like that. I thought that was real disrespectful, and it was rude. You know what I'm saying? That was wrong. I don't think this couple need to be together because there's no trust there. And um not saying that Derek a bad person. I look at Derek like he thinks that that's his sugar mama. That she gonna take care of him when things are going bad. You know what I'm saying? I think he using her, and I think she can do better.
she can. And even though her sister said that he just using her because she got a good heart. And I don't think, I hate that she did do that. But if you, like her sister said, if you got to track him, then you don't need him. You don't trust him already. So why go with a man that you don't trust? You tracking him.
Seven
You
days into the relationship, and he'd already been with 10
oh,
women.
shit. I mean, 10 women? You don't know what he got. Homeboy need to stop. He need to stop. He really.
I just think he using her for, it's more like a convenience relationship. When he needs something, she's there to give it. And she even talked about moving down there.
I
And
hope he don't. I
I
hope
hope she don't make that decision, because I don't think Derek is the one for her.
so.
I think I'm not saying Derek is a bad person, but Derek need to grow up. And
Right.
he'd have hurt her once, and when she see this that he'd have been with 10 women, after when she see the show the same time we do, she gon' flip off because it's something new. So no, I don't think their relationship is gonna last, and I think they need to call it quits.
He
That's my
actually
opinion.
needs to be on his own for a little while because he's been locked up so long. He wants to go out there and sow his royal oats. Let him do all of that first before he settle down with somebody.
Yeah, I don't think he's ready to commit to one relationship. I, and I'm not gonna say he don't love her, because I think he does. He'd have bought the woman a ring. You know what I'm saying?
He
But
ain't showing that he love her. He says it,
but
but
he's messing up.
he's not showing it. He's not showing real love and see. He
Right,
says it, but he's not showing it. Show me. I'm like
right.
Monique. Show me because you
So I
telling me
guess he gonna, when he buy her, when he get that ring, that's what's gonna show her that he's committed. And I think that's gonna be in the next couple of episodes. Giving her that ring is gonna calm her down, you know,
maybe,
and he
maybe.
gonna continue to do the same thing over and over again. So that's how I feel about that. So let's go on to Aries and Cameron.
Oh my goodness.
So Cameron is in Florida, where with it and his wife lives there. He gets to start his life all over. Okay, he gets to see the new house that she's in, but something's wrong with the air conditioning, and he has the money to cover it. That's what he told her. So he has a aspirations for, she said, I got two aspirations for you, and that is for you to get a job and help with her daughter. That's all she asks of him, but he got this extra, all of them got this extra money. Now Derek, I mean Cameron used to um allegedly sell weed, so we don't know where this money coming from, and she wants to know. Now this money could have been saved up when he was locked up. We don't know, because they do save money. Like Derek had money in $9,000 when he was locked up, and when open up a bank account. So it depending on how long they was in there, they worked, and they was able to save some money. So he gives her a surprise for her. He got to give her a dinner on the beach so that they can see the sunset. It was so romantic, I believe. And I have to say good job to Cameron. But before all this Eric's father called and he finds out that she was married. He didn't know. He found out on Facebook by a picture. She explained it to him that everything happened so fast. One day they was engaged, and the next day they got married. You understand what I'm saying? The father wasn't happy, but I'm hoping that Cameron can show him that he really loves his daughter. So the next day, she only kept it from her dad because she felt like he would say something about her man that she really loved, and he was disappointed in her. Cameron really surprised her, and it was so amazing. But he wanted she wanted to know where the money come from, and Cameron didn't want to tell her. You don't ask. He tells her when he does something nice for her, don't ask where the money come from. He got the money and he paid for it, and he wanted her to have a nice time. Cameron and Eris are ready to box up the food so he can have some fun time. He called it so he can get some muffins. So they call muffins sex. So that's the first time I'd have heard sex or they call it muffins. So that's the new one. When I want something, say, can I have some muffins? You
Right,
know,
right.
that's the new one. That's the new one. Hey, some muffins. I don't
So,
blame you. So what do you think about Cameron and Eris
I
this time?
really like I really like this couple, and I thought what he did for her was so romantic. But I don't think she's gonna let go of where he's getting the money from. Because she wants to make sure he's not doing anything illegal. So she's gonna constantly, I think she's gonna constantly ask him where you getting this money from, being that you don't have a job, and you can pay for all of this. So I'm hoping that he will get a job like she asked, and help her take care of her daughter like she asked. And as far as the money that he already got, you know that some people, when they get locked up, they have people out in the street doing for them and putting it away.
Right.
So, I
But
just
he
hope.
also is a rapper. So, he been in the studio and he could be making money that way too.
But
It's
I haven't heard that he got an album or anything out as of yet. I haven't, they haven't said that what he's rapped yet has got out there. Because wasn't it what the man? No, that was. I'm sorry. No, that was the other couple.
you talking about Justine.
Yeah.
Justine.
So yeah,
Yeah.
fine. Yeah. Well, it might be. It might be. But whatever it is,
So they so he that came from Ohio. No, he's not. I forgot where he was living. They was living, but he's not in Tampa. In Florida, where Aries. That's where Aries' house was. So yeah. So I agree with you. I think this couple will really make it as long as he don't start drinking a lot.
yeah,
Because
he
when he
drinks a
start
lot. He really
drinking,
do.
he's a
Yeah.
different person. You
Yeah,
know,
he is. He really is. The alcohol. He needs to stay away from alcohol. And then he said he wanted his sisters to come out there and visit and stuff. But that'll be fine as long as he don't drink. I think his sisters are better than Monique's boyfriend's sisters. I think they're a little bit better.
yeah, I agree. I agree.
It might work if he would stop drinking, like you said, because it does make him turn into another person.
Right, right. Y'all in the room, hit that like button for me. I really appreciate it. It helps us support the channel. It doesn't cost a thing. I really appreciate it if you hit the like button. Okay, please show your support. If you're a new subscriber, I thank you if you already subscribed, but thank you for returning. And for the replay crew, the way I want this show to go is I give my commentary and then we have people to come on and talk about the show. So y'all start watching the shows and listen to the conversation. So all you got to do is hit the link because the link is up. And all you have to do is hit the link and we can talk about the situation. Okay, so let's get back into it. Tyler and Chance. Now, this couple, I think, don't need to be together because it is obviously this couple really pisses me off. This woman is pregnant. And he don't even want to do baby stuff. He want to constantly spend money. He got all these credit cards. She don't see the bills. He take care of the bills. He run the money. He gives her money, and he tells her that she know how to spend money, but she don't know how to make it. Okay, she's baby shopping, and Chance wastes a lot of money. He spend money like $300 on a um
A
on
power wash.
yeah,
Power.
no, it was a game on his phone called
Oh,
Ringmaster. He spent $300 on that, some type of gambling app. Okay,
wow.
champs. He 40 years old now. He needs to get his stuff together. His phone rings on the weekend, and he didn't answer it. He said he don't answer the phone on the weekend.
Yeah, right.
So Tyler thinks that Chance may be cheating on her or he's hiding something from her. She has 6 more weeks before the baby is born and she don't have everything she needs. So she has a tracker on his phone too, girl. All of them got trackers on their phones.
That's because they know that they talk to more than one woman in that jail.
Yeah, girl, she got a tracker on his phone and she calls him a and he looks out at his phone when she called and he put the phone down. He did not even answer it. He goes out and spend $400 on a power wash and said he can make money off of it. He said he can make $700 on it in 2 days. Tyler tells him, "Well, you do that, and I apologize to you." He tells Tyler, you know how to spend money, but you don't know how to make it. She tells him when he was locked up, she took care of her children and paid the bills on time, and she wasn't in debt. He belittled her, and his son calls, and he's going to pay for a airline ticket for him to fly down for a couple of days. He said Tyler can feel any way that she want. Now he didn't have a relationship with his son as a child, and he's rebuilding the relationship, but they are behind in the bills, and he don't tell her because his um his cards are maxed out and his credit cards they maxed out, and he is very selfish. He don't treat her like he should, but the secret will come out because he's controlling. Tyler is pissed off and she don't feel like she don't feel like he needs to explain anything to Tyler. Chance talks with her son and moms, and cause when he was a baby, he was on drugs. So his mom took his child Ethel away from him. Now Ethel is grown money. So, you know, he don't care what she has to say about this plane ticket. What do you think about Tyler and Chance?
It's a disaster. It's going to be a disaster because instead of him telling her that he has ran all the credit cards up, she's thinking he's cheating. And I think it's just that he done ran up the credit card. Them bill collectors is calling him and letting them know. but and that's why he won't answer the phone. That's what I think. It might be another woman, but I think it's those bills he's trying to keep from her that he done ran up. You know what I'm saying?
With
And
the phone call on the weekend, you think that's a bill or another woman?
yeah, you know that the bill collectors will call you anytime, girl. But it might be a woman, it might be. But with all them bills he owed, what he gonna do with a side piece?
Yeah, like he don't care about how she feel, and she baby shopping at the thrift store. Not saying it's nothing wrong with the thrift store, because the thrift store has some nice stuff. I mean, and
Yeah,
you can rack up for a newborn, because a newborn really don't need a whole lot of new stuff because they grow out of it so fast. Like
but she
the little onesies and stuff like that, you can spend about 20 of them for $1 a piece. You know what I'm
right,
saying? As in the store, they 8.99 a piece, $10 for one piece.
but
You
she
know,
shouldn't do it. She shouldn't have to go to the thrift shop. That's what she's feeling. I shouldn't have to go there because he bought that big old truck
mm-hmm.
and those gambling games
And
and
that
what
power wash.
and the power wash. And she says, "How you gonna make money off of that?" He might make the money, but how he know he gonna make that money? Because some people might not want that. He might. I don't know how that relationship gonna turn out because he is frustrating. He's frustrating her, and she's like she's tired right now. So I don't know. It might work out, but if he don't come clean with her, it's not. It's not gonna work out.
I just think that he's too controlling. Now the last couple is Amber and Puppy. Amber and her friend, they best friends and been best friends even because they was locked up together. But a big argument over Puppy. She felt like Puppy and her friends was using her. Um but it wasn't true. Eric divorce is final. Puppy is happy. Eric is a good provider and she gets what she want. But Eric don't want to lose what he has. Amber's boyfriend says every time Puppy comes around, there are some types of drama. He don't feel like she's a good role model. He's jealous of their friendship. That's what that is. He's jealous of their friendship. Puppy man don't want her working. She's mad with him because she don't want her to pay any bills. She feel helpless, and they're behind the bills and he don't want her working. He wants to take care of everything. So we got one more couple. So what do you think about Puppy and Amber?
Well, I think Emma friend, her male friend, or is that her husband? Whatever. I think he thinks that Puppy is bad news. And I
Mm-hmm.
think that his friend gonna get caught up in it. That's I think that's what that's all about. He feel like what if you be somewhere and she's in a situation and then you go back. So he pointed out and told her that he didn't like her. So I don't know
Yeah, he
about
don't
that.
he don't like her at all. And in the past they used to sell narcotics. So he feel like she's a bad influence, and he always bring that up. Every time something goes on, he brings that up because Puppy can go. She's going to be on parole till she's 60 years old. You understand what I'm saying? She's going to be on parole a long time, so she's going to be on papers. So the last couple we got is Sean and Sarah. Now Sean been married 4 damn times. 4 damn times. He'd been on Love and Lockup, been with this one, that one, this one, and that one, and it don't work. So he found one and he got married. But he don't know how to treat them once he get them. You do all the romantic stuff in the beginning, and then right after that, you start messing up. Now Sarah went to meet up with Anthony, her ex, but um he wasn't using, but actually his sister came instead because he's in rehab. She was looking for Anthony to come, but her sister came. So she was glad to hear that he's in rehab, and he did call Abby. Abby it's his daughter, and she choose not to tell him, but he already know that that's his child. And she got a, like I said, she got a phone call from him, and he also he he the type of guy that, they've been friends for a real long time. I mean, they've been together a real long time. And being that her old man ain't treating her right, now she looking for attention somewhere else. He knows that she's married, and he don't care. He's strong feeling that it won't last. He got that strong feeling that your relationship ain't gonna last. He said he's there before and he'll be there after him. Somehow he knows that the baby she was trying to keep from him is his daughter. Now, both of them has gone to jail, and Sarah is trying to get her life together. He also admitted that he was on drugs, and he wasn't having, he's not in that life anymore. He went into rehab on his own. He was Nobody told him to go. He wants to get her back. Sarah says she know that, and that when he comes out, he needs to sit down. They need to talk and let Abby know who he really is. That's your father. So Sarah is upset with Sean because she been cleaning up. She keep the house right because she's a housewife. So she gets upset with him. He comes in there and eat a cookie, said that the cookie was kind of hard, and dropped a piece of cookie on the floor and didn't even pick the damn cookie up. And there she go. He really look at her as a housewife, like a maid. He has no intention of being romantic. The girl bought a swing and got negligee down, you know, and her mama helped her put the swing up so they can have sex in the swing, and he just wasn't in it. You know what I'm saying? So, he say things, but he's trying to split his time up. I think he got 8 kids, but every night he plays the game with his son online. He promised that he was gonna do better. They get to arguing. She said, "You don't even pick up the baby. You don't try to help me with this baby. You just he said, okay, I'll take the baby and you just go sit down. You can go take a bath and relax, and I got the baby." He put the baby down, and they went upstairs talking about it, and come back right back downstairs and start playing the damn game again. She came over there and snatched the damn earphones out of his hand. Like, you just don't understand what the hell I'm talking about. And I thought that, he rude as hell. He rude. He not ready, and they gonna be divorced. And when this dude get out of rehab, they gonna get back together. But is this relationship good for her to get back with this man, even though she has a child with him? Is he gonna do right? Or is he gonna get her started back on using drugs? He's in rehab. How long? Sometimes in rehab you relapse a couple of times before you get it right. You understand what I'm saying? It's not always you gonna get it right. But I figured that this couple is gonna end up together because Sean don't want to get it right. You know what I'm saying? He wanna go to work and come straight down, sit down and play the game. Don't even say just greet her. Don't care nothing about her feelings or nothing. He just, yes, it's good that your man go to work and he comes straight home. Okay, but this couple is lacking affection. What are your afterthoughts?
Unbelievable. This man don't have not a romantic part of his body. Like she said, you was more into me before we got married, and then as soon as we got married, everything stopped. Okay, so you got 8 kids. You can put them on a schedule, but you prefer to be there every night instead of being with me and showing me and my babies, our babies, some affection. To be honest with you, I just don't think they're gonna make it because he's not into her. That is ridiculous. He's not into her. She need to find somebody that's gonna give her some attention and help her take care of her child.
It's
Now I
gonna
don't
be
know.
the guy. It's gonna be. I think it's gonna be the guy that. I think it's gonna be the guy that's in rehab that she already have a child by, and I think that child stays with her mother. So um they're gonna have a sit down, and then they gonna end up being back together, because if he would have showed up at that coffee shop, they made the would have went somewhere and made up. You understand what I'm saying?
Well, if that happened, I just hope that he stays clean. Now, if he stay clean, they might work. Cause he told her he always loved her. He always loved her, and he wanted her to be with him. And he went and she went and married this loser. That's what he said. So, hopefully that if they do get back together, he would stay clean and they could work it out. Because Sean is just not it. He's just not into it. I mean, he got 8 children already. I guess he figured he don't want to make. Maybe he's scared to make love to her because he's gonna get another child. Who knows? Yeah, I guess he,
Yeah, you know what? I hadn't even thought about that, but you're right. You're right. You are
maybe,
right. You are
maybe,
so right.
maybe he said if I don't touch her, she won't get pregnant. I won't have no more children. So who
And
knows?
she's young. And she's young. They like 15 years of difference.
Yes,
She's 20 something or early 30. He like 40s. He in his late 40s. He ain't ready. He's settled, but he laid back, and he don't want to be romantic.
he don't want no more kids. He don't want no more kids. He got enough. He said 8 is enough. He don't want no more.
He said, if I spit on you, you might get pregnant.
He said, forget that. 8 is enough.
Oh Lord, remember it was a show called Eight Is Enough.
Yeah, I truly feel like he's scared if he touch her, she gonna get pregnant. And
Oh God.
he got enough children. He don't want no
Yes,
more.
he do. Yes, he do. Y'all, this has been our thank you for joining me. Just hit that like button. I really appreciate it. If you want to come up, go ahead and come up. But if not, we're gonna end the show. But this has been our show on life after lockup. Okay, it's not love after lockup. We on life after lockup. This is what they go through after they come out. So y'all, it's been nice. Y'all hit that like button. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe to the show. I really appreciate it. And if you are a subscriber, thank you for coming back. Y'all, I am your host, the real lovely C. This is Prissy, my co-host. And y'all, we catch y'all on the next video. Have a good day. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye bye.
Right.